Hi Huns, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hello, my name is Meg, welcome. And if you are returning, then welcome back. Guys, today is my house tour video and I'm so excited to finally be filming it. By the way, sorry about the barefaced look, makeup's just not happening today. For any of you that don't know, my other half and I have been saving for a house for just over 2 years now, and it's been a very long, stressful process, but we have finally purchased our first home together and it's amazing. It's got everything we wanted when we decided we wanted a house. A 3-bedroom, 2-storey house. It has a garden. It has a downstairs study, which was important for my boyfriend because he does sometimes work from home. It also has a loft room, which we're going to turn into a dressing room. And then on top of that, we've got the 3 bedrooms as well. So we've got more space than we would ever need just for the 2 of us. But this house, honestly, when we first saw it, we fell in love with it. And I can't believe we actually got it. And I'm actually sat in my dining area right now on the floor because we don't have a table or chairs yet. I can't believe I'm actually sat here and I'm in this house and it's mine. It's crazy. So I'm gonna do a house tour for you today. So my original plan for this was to do an empty house tour when we first got the keys. However, we got the keys on a day when I was away on a trip. So I was away for 2 days after my boyfriend got the keys. So he basically started moving things in before I got back. So by the time I got to the house, there was stuff here already. So it kind of took the empty house tour idea out of the window a little bit. So there is going to be stuff in the rooms. It is a mess at the moment, I can't lie to you. We only moved in 5 days ago on the day that I'm filming this video. So there are still boxes everywhere. We still haven't found a home for everything. We still haven't sorted things out. We do have the plasterer coming literally tomorrow, so there's no point really in like properly putting things where they need to go and everything because we're just having to move things out of rooms all the time to get them done. We are planning on renovating as well, so everything that you see in terms of the actual items in the house and the way that the rooms look is all going to change. I will talk you through each room when we go in and tell you what our kind of ideas are for that room. But just trust the process with this one. Please ignore the mess. I am usually very house proud and I would never ever show my house in a mess. But this is the reality of moving in. I feel like sometimes people don't show the reality of moving into a new house. So it is a little bit of a mess at the moment. There is stuff everywhere. There is stuff that's completely out of place. So just try and like ignore that bit and just look at the room itself and imagine what it's going to become. Anyway, without further ado, let me show you my house. So we come in, this little unit here is like a shoe unit. We didn't actually bring this with us, it was already in the house when we got here. It's like a radiator cover as well. I don't think we're going to keep it. If we do, we will be painting it, but it's quite handy just for now. And it also came with coat hooks, which obviously I've taken full advantage of and hung all of my coats on. You come to your right and we have the downstairs toilet, which we have nicknamed the fridge, as you can see. Basically, we don't have a fridge right now and this room is as cold as a fridge, if not colder, to be honest. So this is where we're currently storing all of our fridge products. Obviously, alcohol, the most important one, milk, ketchup and butter. We're not using this as a toilet at the moment, it's purely just the fridge. It also has the big basket of all my hair products in it. But basically, this room is very basic. We're probably not going to change the flooring because it's the same flooring that is in the hallway and I do quite like it. But that toilet will be getting changed. We will be changing this whole area really, just making it just a toilet and a general sink rather than having this big back unit to it, I think. But to be honest, it's a pretty standard downstairs toilet. That light will be going. That is not a bit of me. I feel like we'll probably put some artwork on the wall here. But other than that, not many plans for a downstairs toilet. It is a bit of a basic room. So straight ahead of you, you have the stairs and also the lounge. So let's go in the lounge. If you've been watching my videos since I lived in my flat with my boyfriend, you might recognise some of this furniture. Again, other than that chest, we're not keeping any of this. We're keeping that grey unit because Barney's granddad built that. But the sofa, the gaming chair, the bean bag, I don't know about the rug. I don't mind the rug, in fairness, but I feel like we need to get it cleaned. Everything like that is going. I have got the curtains shut because I've been watching the TV and the light was shining. To be honest, in this room, we are getting it recarpeted. We are going to obviously paint. We are knocking, I don't even know what that little thing is in the corner over there, but we're knocking that out. And we do have a gas fire, but we do quite want a log burner. Ideally in that corner where that little platform is, but obviously it might not be doable there. So that's kind of our plan for the lounge. Just make it look a little bit different. We'd like a big corner sofa to go in the corner there. And then we'll just have our chest as our coffee table, as we always have. It's a little bit bigger as well. There's this wall here, but obviously there's a lot of mess there, so I won't go too much into detail. Also like the idea of having a big mirror on the wall in here as well. I have got Coronation Street on. I paused it to do the house tour though, and I have got my snacks down there because I worked this morning and I needed snacks when I got home. So that's the lounge, and then you look through here and this is the kitchen diner, and this is my favourite room in the house. It's what made me fall in love with it even more than I already was. I love the fact that it's like two separate worktops, if you know what I mean. We do have this old Whistler kettle at the moment because we don't have a kettle. So we just bought a cheap one in the shop down the road just to use for now. So the kitchen, we're planning on painting these cupboards and changing the handles. We want to change the tap on the sink as well, just because it's a bit old. Washing machine will probably go there and dishwasher will probably go there. Other than that, we do quite like the kitchen. It's probably the room we're going to do the least to. We've got a lovely Smeg cooker there and a Smeg hob, which we love. We love the flooring as well. It's my fave. I definitely don't want to change that. We've got so much cupboard space. Like at the moment we have nothing to put in our cupboards, but we've got all the space for it when we do eventually put things in it. I've always wanted an island in my kitchen, and I feel like this is kind of like an island. I know it's not a proper one, but it's giving island vibes. Also, one thing we were going to do is knock these cupboards out and make this bit into like a breakfast bar. But again, this is probably not as much of a priority right now because we do like it as it is. Got our big double doors out onto our garden there, which I will show you very quickly because it's freezing cold outside today. This is the dining area. Again, please ignore the mess, but basically this is where our dining table and chairs are going to go. I love the fact that we've just got these doors here to look out into the garden. We'll have them open in the summer as well. And then if you come through the kitchen, we have another door here, which is like the door that we used to go out of. We've got our little doormat down there from our flat. This is the cleaning cupboard. It's just got the hoover, the iron, the ironing board, the airer, and our mop, and just some other stuff that we've not found a home for yet. I've got my other half study. I won't spend too much time in here. He is going to change his desk and kind of make it his own, but I'm not 100% sure on his plans for this room, but this is very much his room. Like, I'll leave him to it. I do like the fact that we've got a window in the door so that we can wave at each other when I'm in the kitchen making dinner and he's doing some work in his office. We do also have this cupboard here, which has got some technical things in it. Don't ask me what they are, but it is also a little bit of storage if we wanted to put anything in there as well. We've honestly got so much space in this house. Like, it's such a massive change from where we were living before. We had no space and now we've got too much of it, but I love it. Let's go up the stairs. We are changing the carpet. We're changing the carpet in every single room just because we don't know how long it's been there, sort of thing. And it's just not really our style. We do also kind of want to knock this bit down and put like a banister there instead of a wall, but I don't know how doable that is. It will all depend on whether it's holding something up or not. You'll have to talk to my boyfriend about that one. He's the architect, he knows. We are planning on changing the stairs. I quite like the idea of having wooden stairs with like a runner going down the middle of it. Obviously this carpet on the landing will be changed as well, but this is what you see from the landing. This is the bathroom. This is probably the last room we're going to change. I mean, it's not bad how it is, it's just not really our style. We had to buy this shower curtain because they took theirs with them and we didn't want to flood the bathroom, but currently we've got a nice bath with a bath tray, a shower, and then just sink area, toilet. We don't have a heated towel rail, which is one thing that upsets me about this room. And this mirror is not serving looks either. I would much rather have a Hollywood mirror here. So the plan for the bathroom, we're changing it all. We would quite like the classic marble and black, or marble and grey for our bathroom, so marble tiles. We don't really, I mean, I'd love one day to have a freestanding bath, but we don't really have the space for it in this bathroom. So our plan is to just make a big walk-in shower here and get rid of the bath. Obviously change the toilet. I'd quite like to have a double sink here. That would be quite nice. And then obviously a big Hollywood mirror there. And then I quite liked the idea of having one of those vertical radiators, but we don't really have space for it in here. So that will probably become a little heated towel rail there. Or if we've got this wall free, when we make the shower, we could make that into like a ladder radiator. But as I say, this will probably be the last room that we do because it will probably be quite expensive. And as it is now, it's livable. It's not to our taste, but when you buy a house, honestly, you have to take things as they come because you've got no money. That's just an airing cupboard where our water heater and everything is. This is the smallest bedroom. We call it the box room. There are actually some boxes in here, which is fitting. It's not the biggest room. It's quite small, but there's still quite a lot of space in here, I think. Like, maybe eventually when we have children, this will become our nursery. But for now, obviously, we're going to carpet it. We're going to paint it. I will be changing the blinds in all the rooms as well. We do also want to change the windows, but they are very expensive to do. So whether we will do that straight away or not, I don't know. But this is probably just going to be a little room for like my makeup desk and probably like a filming room for me for YouTube for now. But it will eventually be our child's nursery. Not yet though, guys. I don't have an announcement for you just yet. So forgive this room, okay? This is actually the spare room, which is going to be the guest room. Again, we're getting rid of the wallpaper, changing the walls, the blinds, the carpet. Currently, we have our old wardrobe sprawled out on the floor. We also have this mirrored wardrobe in here. We have got one in our room as well, which is fine for now, but we are going to change it. We're going to be getting rid of it and building this wardrobe, I think, and then just putting like a bed in here and just kind of making it into like a little guest room. It's a little bit bigger than the box room, so that's why we chose this one as the guest room. Then if you come out onto the landing, we're going to go in our bedroom. So again, the bed, the bedside table, everything, we're not keeping any of it. It's just for now. It's what we had before. So we're just kind of keeping things that we've got for now. And eventually we will be getting a new bed. Apologies about the mess on the bed. I've tried to kind of make it as tidy looking as possible to do the house tour. But again, changing the carpet, we're getting rid of that big wardrobe. And we're going to plan to put our bed where the wardrobe is so that it's kind of facing out this way. We would quite like a big freestanding William wood mirror in that corner with like a nice little rug probably. I would quite like curtains in here just because I feel like a bedroom needs curtains rather than blinds. And then we have stairs, and you're wondering, why have you got stairs in your bedroom, Megan? This is not a 3-story house, okay? But we do have our loft up here, which, can I just say, easy access to a loft is actually really good because I cannot be asked to be climbing up ladders and opening loft hatches. There we go. So this is the actual loft in here, like where you would put things that never to be seen again. Whereas this room is the room that we're planning on making into a dressing room. So obviously getting rid of this carpet, we have just chucked a few things up here for now, so that they're out of the way for the plasterer tomorrow. But basically along this whole wall, along the back and along that wall, we're planning on putting clothing rails so that we can have a dressing room up here, and then probably put some like storage units down there for shoes and things like that as well. Anything we do need to be careful of with this room is not putting too much weight on the floor. You can obviously walk on it, but because it's not a solid floor and it's a loft floor, I wouldn't want to go putting like big chest of drawers on it and things like that in case the floor fell through. But I think that there's some sort of survey you can do to find out how much weight you can put on a floor like this, so we will probably do that. Any like chests of drawers we will probably put in the little room with my makeup table. I need to be careful walking down these stairs. I hit my head on this earlier. Oh my god, worst pain ever. Still got a bump on my head. So health and safety is the main priority here. We do need to be careful coming down these stairs. We won't be going up it when we're drunk, I can tell you that. Go back downstairs and I will quickly show you the garden. I shouldn't go out in my slippers in case I get them wet. Let's change in to my sliders. Go out this door because I don't know where the key is for that other one. Apologies about the mess on the floor as well. We had blocked gutters when we first moved in and my father-in-law unblocked it for us, but we haven't swept it up or anything yet because it's been too cold. But this is our garden. So the plan for the garden, I would quite like to have some fake grass here. My brother has it in his garden and I just think it looks so nice. I'd quite like to change the paving here. I would still keep it as it is, like the same sort of layout, like the grass and then a path there. We do have this shed at the moment as well, which is fine for now, but my dad and my brother both build sheds for a living, so if we do want to change it, it's pretty doable. And then this kind of area here, I would like to deck out and put like seating up there, a fire pit, potentially like a pizza oven, that sort of vibe. I am copying my brother. He does have a very nice garden. Oh, that is a very loud motorbike. But yeah, that's the plans for the garden. And then we just have our back gate here as well. Obviously, we will also be painting the fence. That's probably one of the first things we'll do to make it look a bit nicer. And it's freezing, so let's go back inside. So that is our house, guys. Do you love it? I hope you do. I love it. It's surreal, as I say, to even be sat here. When we first wanted to buy a house, we made a list of things that we wanted. Originally, we were just looking for a 2-bedroom house, and then our plan was to make the spare room into half a dressing room and half a study, because both of us wanted, well, I wanted a dressing room, he wanted a study. Neither of us wanted to compromise and give up one, so we were just going to make half a room into one and half a room into the other. But when we saw this house, not only was it an extra bedroom, but it also had the study and the potential of a dressing room without even needing to use either of the spare rooms. When we saw it, we viewed it twice. The first time we viewed it was, well, it was both in September. That was the first time we viewed it. After I did my Milan standover, I can't remember if I mentioned in that vlog that I was going to a house viewing or not, but if I did, this was the house that I was coming to view. And we loved it the first time. We then came to a second viewing a week later, and we put in an offer that day. So we put in our offer in September and we got the keys in December, which is actually quite a quick process. It can sometimes be very long, but because we didn't have a chain and they'd already moved out as well, it was a very quick process, which was amazing. That was exactly what we wanted. We really wanted to be in before Christmas, so the fact that we are in before Christmas is amazing. No, it doesn't look like it's Christmas in this house, and trust me, next year there will be decorates with me for Christmas, because I'm going to be going all out. But this year we're skint for starters. Also, we're kind of prioritising things we need over buying a Christmas tree, if you know what I mean. My mum does have some decorations that she's going to give me as I'm going to see her this weekend, so I am going to decorate it a little bit just to make it feel a bit festive, but I don't know that we're going to get a tree. I did want one, like I did originally say we've got to get a tree, but they are quite expensive, and we could spend that on, or put it towards a washing machine or a fridge or anything, but there's so much that we need to do and pay for. So yeah, so I am going to be attempting to make my channel more homey as well. Obviously travel vlogs will still be coming at you like that, like you can't keep up with them, there's so many. But because I now have a second passion in my life, which is my house, I am going to try and include homely vlogs, like renovation vlogs, things like that on my channel as well. So I've created an Instagram page, it's called renovate@8 if you want to follow it. I haven't posted anything on it yet, but I am going to be documenting our renovation journey on there. I am also going to make a TikTok account for home content that will be more like to do with home stuff rather than renovating, but I haven't created it yet, so I can't tell you what the name is, but when I do create it, I'll let you know. I really hope you like the house, and I hope you're excited for the house content. If you don't want to miss it, please make sure you're subscribed. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Thank you all so much for watching again, and I will see you all in my next video.